Hey, 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 what's popping, people? It's your person, Avril Johnson Williamson, back with another episode of the What's Popping People Popcast, the space where real people bring real talk. This week, we're shining a light on something that quietly crushes productivity, energy, and sanity. That is the invisible workload. Yep, those hidden tasks, mental checklists, and emotional labor that nobody sees but everyone depends on. If you've ever felt like you're carrying the weight of the world at work or at home, this episode is for you. So let's pop off. So here's what's popping this week. The invisible workload is trending, but not in a glamorous way. It's those things that nobody clocks, but you feel them every single day. Keeping projects organized behind the scenes, remembering everyone's preferences or deadlines, emotional labor, managing moods, keeping morale high, admin planning, and anticipating needs that no one notices. And here's the kicker, it's exhausting. And often it falls on women, people in support roles, or anyone who's the go-to person. Here's the truth. Invisible work isn't optional. It's essential, but it's also draining. So we need to talk about it, recognize it, and find ways to manage it without disappearing under it. Let's get real. I remember a season when I felt I was doing everything, emailing, organizing, mediating, planning, and no one even noticed. The work was critical, the results mattered, but my efforts were invisible. And that's when I realized invisible work is real work. And if we don't acknowledge it, it can quietly kill engagement, energy, and even careers. So what did I do? I documented it. I started tracking tasks and responsibilities that weren't formally recognized. I communicated it. I shared it with my manager or team so people understood the scope of what I was handling. I strategically delegated. Not everything needed to be on my plate. And I looked at self-care rituals because invisible work can drain you emotionally. So I built in daily recovery moments. Here's the thing. Invisible work often comes with emotional labor, carrying tension, keeping morale, smoothing conflicts. And unlike visible tasks, it really gets recognition. Acknowledging it as invisible work isn't complaining. It's claiming your worth. And it's a call for leaders to notice, recognize, and redistribute, or risk burnout in your team. It's pop-off time. Here's the truth bomb. Invisible work is real work. Ignoring it isn't neutral. It's harmful. People who carry invisible workload without recognition are not superheroes. They're human. Leaders, here's your wake-up call. Notice those hidden tasks. Ask who's carrying the mental load. Celebrate it. Redistribute it. Recognition isn't just about titles or bonuses. It's about seeing the work people do when no one's watching. Because if you don't, people will leave or burn out quietly. And that's the wrap, people. Real talk on the invisible workload. Here's your pop-up challenge for the week. Identify one area of invisible work in your life or team. Acknowledge it, communicate it, or find a way to balance it. Because work isn't just the visible tasks. It's also the emotional and mental effort that keeps everything running. If this episode struck a chord, leave a bold review, share it with someone carrying invisible work. Subscribe so you don't miss next week's episode where we talk about the future of real work. Until next time, stay aware, stay human, and always keep it popping.